doing the national anthem on the second game.
Yeah, that's.
You guys got the word? All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Carl.
So we're all good? Excellent.
Carl.
My Leanne arms. Just giving me back to me. So we have 24 too.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Now we do. Did you have a good turnout from here?
Yeah, good. Good.
Make sure he didn't text me. Just not loading. And
No saving the next 3 games. Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Saturday is supposed to be my week.
Yeah.
But the game is also.
We had had the car running a little bit to cool it off, and it was still -6 degrees on the dark. I said, every machine is really cool, but it looks like black.
hey, Carl.
Yeah. What?
We're gonna do national anthem in between games.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. Are we doing it both times or?
No, so they're just waiting for the little leaguers to be here for the second game when they're gonna do it with them here.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
You're just gonna roll on the first game.
Yep, we're just gonna pretty much get going with the first game once umps show up.
Yeah. Very good. Is it super scorchy down there?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet it is. At least we're not playing tomorrow when it's gonna be totally ugly.
We were supposed to.
Yeah, I know. What happened? They can't make it?
They can't get past the border patrol.
Oh, well, you know, we're supposed to have that strong thunderstorm in the evening, so maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah.
They can't, what happened? Somebody have drugs?
I don't know. When you check the thing, all it says is border patrol border problems.
Oh, wow. I wonder what they have to have to, do they have to have Vax cards? I wonder if they have to.
Yeah, I'm sure they
weed is legal
do.
up there. Weed is legal in the entire country, so. Yeah, I don't know what the problem would be there, man. There had to be some kind of Vax card or some dang thing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's about all that's left. Well, I see the Calgary team has been playing. Because when we played Tri-County, they were talking about that they had played Calgary.
Now, see, I've heard that they're a double-A team.
Yeah, so they played Calgary up there in Shelby.
Okay.
So then I thought, well, God, so Calgary's played a few teams around here. I was looking in the paper, and they played a couple of teams around here. So they played Great Falls. And
Yeah.
so at least a couple of the teams are making it down.
Oh, yeah, we got Medhat and Lethbridge to finish off the season.
Sure. But they're not playing in the tournament, are they?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I would say yes at the moment, but...
Wow, that'd be kind of a bummer, though, if they came in the tournament and won. And
Yeah.
they have teams all year. That would kind of suck. You know, that'd be kind of unfair to the kids that played all season in this division here.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. It's all good. How's your summer going? So, well, we had quite a little 3 weeks off here.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, what you been doing? Working?
For the most part, right after the birds left, I went over to Maryland to visit Grandma.
Right, great. How'd that go?
Went pretty good. Went and saw the Pirates down in D.C. Watched
Nice.
Reynolds have his 3 home run game.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey. Yeah, I forget you got the folks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good way to spend some time.
Oh, yeah, it was. And then one day went up to Hershey Park there in Pennsylvania.
And dude, you went to D.C. and you didn't get shot, so that's even better.
I know. That was the impressive
cool.
part.
Yeah, that's the best part.
There
And
was,
you went to Hershey Park, huh?
yeah, went and saw
Nice.
some cousins up there.
Sure. Wow, great. Yeah, Pirates suck ass.
They might not be very good, but hey, it was still fun to go watch them.
Oh, God, no. I would go see him in a heartbeat. Dude, I'd drive to Denver. Like, if I had more money, I would definitely go and see him again. That's where I saw him the last time I saw him.
Oh, did ya?
Definitely go down and see him play the Rockies. I mean, yeah, I don't care. I don't give up on him just because that whole division sucks except St. Louis and Milwaukee.
Pretty much.
Everybody else is just, we're just stink.
I know, we're competing for third with a losing record.
Us and the Cubs and Cincinnati, we're just all fighting for the basement,
Yeah,
pretty much. But we're better. The Reds are just really a
The
whole
Red-
level of awful.
they're a mess.
Yeah, just a whole level of awful. That's not. And you know, my Rays are. There's nothing you can say about the East. It's not their fault.
No, it's
Nobody worth a shit besides the Yankees. I mean, everybody's trying, but it's like they're too far ahead. They're not going to fold in the second half. No way.
they
No
might
way.
fold, but they won't fold in a sense that they lose everything.
When you got, well, man, that'd be epic collapse to have 14 games.
Is it up to 14?
And it's happened before, but that'd be epic collapse for New York.
Oh, I didn't realize it was up to 14 and a half.
Yeah, I think Toronto's 14. The Rays are like 16.
So it's
Who else is right there? They're
so
15.
Boston is 14 and a half, Tampa's 15, and Toronto
Yeah.
is 16 and a half.
Yeah.
And technically Baltimore's 18 and a half, just barely under 500.
It's just ugly. There's a lot of divisions just out of it, though.
Yeah.
And there's a couple divisions that are really tight. Is that National League West?
I'm sure that one's still,
Dodgers and the Padres. That looks like it's doing pretty good.
that's now a 7.5 game lead for the
Oh,
Dodgers.
seven now. What's the Mets?
The Mets lead by 2.5.
Yeah, see, that's really tightened up.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, the Mets are going to kick. Now you kind of wonder.
Yeah, well, the reason the Padres kind of fell out of it is they've lost 6 of their last 10 games, while the Dodgers have won 9 of their last 10 games.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll bend your reeling.
You getting back from a cold?
What's that?
Are you getting over a cold?
I got like a allergy slash thing. Oh, it's so weird, dude.
Oh.
I got a booster shot because I was due for my booster shot. Well, I got it, and then like 4 days after I got this weird hybrid allergy slash cold thing, dude. It just hung on for like a month.
Huh.
God, it's so weird. And they say, oh, it has nothing to do with the vaccine. Oh, no, it has nothing to do with that. No. Just happened to show up at the same time. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, don't worry. It's nothing wrong. Ah, you're good.
Coincidence is nothing.
Yeah, no, fuck. I'm not getting another one, dude. It's like, get the second one, like, no thanks. So, yeah, I'm not really sick. I just got this, getting over this voice crap because I got this weird hybrid shit. But, yeah, it's all, I don't want to be one of them conspiracy dudes, you know, about the vaccine, but, oh, man, I was feeling great till I got that booster shot. And then now I'm like, wow. Pittsburgh, Miami scoreless in the first.
Yeah, that game just started though, didn't it?
Up top of the first.
Yeah. Man, I'm impressed the Pirates have only lost 50 games up to this point of the season.
Well, you know, we don't totally suck.
No, there's a lot of young
No, there's
talent.
a lot of potential there. I mean, I really like watching them. There's some guys there that it's just the whole situation, you know. It's not horrible.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it is what it is.
Well, about 2 weeks ago, the Pirates, right after they called up Cruz, had 4 prospects ranked in the top 50.
Yeah. Like they're saying here, our biggest need is young pitching.
Oh, yeah. Pitching is
We
a...
need young
Yeah.
pitching. Well, we do. Yeah.
Because I feel like the offense is there for the most part. It's
Yeah.
just they're young, and that'll come, 2 years down the line.
Say the Rays need power.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, they do. They are kind of weenie, aren't they? That's the only thing that bothers me about the Rays is they're kind of weenie that way. Yeah, young pitching. Pirates farm team was ranked 7, but their top prospect is hitter heavy. 5
Yeah,
of the top
it's
6.
really hitter friendly.
Yeah, 5 of the top 6 are position players.
Yep.
But they might use Bednar, Jose Quintana, and Brian Reynolds maybe to trade off for some pitching depth.
I'd prefer they keep Reynolds, but
Yeah, I know. I like Reynolds.
I like him a lot.
Yeah, I like Reynolds. Yeah.
Quintana's one of those guys. He's always on the market, but he always gets value.
Yeah. Cubs need rotation. Cardinals rotation. Oh, that's got to be so weird to be a major league pitcher and get in that, especially this time of the year where you're kind of getting, wow, it's got to be getting to be a drag after a while.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how good you are. I see the Reds signed some kids from Mustangs.
Did they really, huh?
Yeah. They can still sign kids. I don't know, but they must have scouts going around, even though it's kind of a weird independent league now.
Yeah, I don't entirely understand how it works.
But I think they got rid of the weird home run thing this year for the extra inning, where they did the home run derby.
Oh, yeah.
That was their big thing. And instead of playing extra inning, you did the home run derby. That's kind of weird, but
Kind of weird, but it's kind of fun.
yeah, no, it's a fun idea, but it shows you it's one of them leagues that, you know.
They just do whatever.
Yeah, because no team that if they had those teams owning them still, they wouldn't be doing that crap. I liked it when they were the Pioneer League.
Yeah,
I ran the board for so many Mustang games. Oh my God.
yeah, the Pirates have one pitcher in the top 100. It's Quinn Prester, ranked at 35, right-hander.
Yeah.
We really need Nick and Henry to come up. But Henry's at least another year out. Probably same with Nick.
That Cleveland team, they're not too bad. Aren't they pretty good in the standings still, aren't they?
Cleveland's only 3.5 out behind Minnesota. They are, for wild card standings, 1 game behind Seattle and Toronto, who are tied for 3rd. So yeah, Boston and Tampa Bay have wild card right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at it. Let me see here.
So it would honestly probably be easier for Cleveland to go and win their division than it would be for them to win the wild card. Oop, we got coaches meeting right now.
All right, cool.
Umpires are Jim Daniels and Tim Rohn. And they were smart. They wore baby blues instead of their blacks and grays.
Oh, good.
That would have been bad if they were in those black uniforms today.
God. That's old timers. They know that.
Yeah. Well, Great Falls is wearing their dark blues with yellow.
Oh, great. Maybe their moms didn't wash the other ones. They're like,
Everyone's got the clean white tops, right? No, mine's dirty.
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it worked, because last time Kyle,
I just don't know the house.
well, no, it's like this.
We're playing Great Falls tonight, right?
Yeah, Great Falls single A.
Yeah, single A.
Have fun. That Kale kid's a real troublemaker
Oh, I
since
know.
he's been to college.
Wow, you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Totally getting slammed, man.
Talking smack is Phyllis.
Hey, I'll see you on the pool circuit again.
Don't you need to go shoot tonight?
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's shooting night, huh?
I'm on my way.
Nice.
See you
See
later.
ya. It's the Chargers still, right?
Yeah, they're still the Chargers.
They would call themselves something weird like the Sparkies.
Well, they used to be like the Lightning or something.
I like the Sparkies. That's kind of catchy. You should call it the Sparkies.
Sparks wouldn't be bad just because they're the single A to the double A team.
Yeah.
So, okay. At the current moment, when the Redbirds head to districts, they will play Medicine Hat to start it off.
Oh, okay.
At the moment. Now, that might all change depending on how these last few conference games go.
Yeah.
How's it going?
So far, so good.
Oh, yeah, because you haven't even started, have you?
No, we're about to. They're going to do the national anthem.
Oh,
There's probably a million
okay. So I'm working still, so I'm still here
So, don't you have vacation coming up?
in August after the fair.
Do you need your vehicle for that?
I fly out of Billing, so
Oh, where are you going?
just back to my parents in Iowa.
Oh, Iowa. Oh.
Iowa, that sounds disgusting.
It's cornfield country.
Yeah, it's corn country, all right.
When are you flying back there?
August 6th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after fair, after ball.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta go eat some sweet corn. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Fresh wheat corn.
yeah.
So Maryland, did Sparks have... So I think this is new that he's got them playing Med Hat to start districts off.
Really?
Oh, that could be. I hadn't seen
I haven't seen that before.
Me neither.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
What? Where in Iowa?
Very southeast tip of Iowa. It's on the Illinois-Missouri border.
Yeah.
Now, is that subject to
Iowa.
change depending on how games
Right
go?
in your state?
Okay.
27. It runs from St. Paul to St. Louis.
Only day I haven't
It goes within,
I've been all over these places. So,
yeah, it used to be 218. Out of that highway, and then they took that.
I guess I'll ask him in between games.
got the fancy 4-lane. No, I like Iowa. That's all good. You
Yeah.
get back there every...
I try every year, but it's been a year and a half now.
Oh.
Everything going, yeah, I know, I'm in trouble.
And what is she up to?
So yeah, I fly out. I could probably find somebody to take me down. That's not the end of the world, but it's just not the most convenient way to do this.
Well, yeah.
And like I said, I have a car rental, but I don't want to rent a car and let it sit down there either.
Oh,
you
no,
know?
yeah, no.
And then I got to go to Grand Jury on August 3rd, so I really want to drive my truck to Great Falls.
Yeah.
Or do I want to do a
Did you just say it's hot out? Come on, it's a cool 88 degrees, my guy.
just gonna go get some stuff done since it's quiet.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to laugh today.
You complain when it's
Had a whole plug of
We complain when it's hot.
Oh, yeah?
But
But
hey, we will never give up on Montana.
Fridays ago, and they talked to me just fine. I mean, they were silent. They were froze on Ken today.
Oh, yeah, 'cause Ken's kind of scary, you cool kid. Well, he said they really... Yeah, no, you got it. No, you got it down, girl. No,
If
you're
I
good with
don't,
them.
I think
He said they get... No.
Well, Medhat and Lethbridge.
Well, and you sound on the air, it sounds really cool.
And if I was thinking
Well, that's weird. That shouldn't be allowed if...
baseball all day, I would have came in and sat with them, or at least,
Yeah,
or
kind of
switching
coach
side
them.
Ken, or
Those should have to be conference games or they shouldn't be allowed in the tournament.
not very,
No, he's not. No, not
he's
real
kind
warm
of,
that way.
kind
No.
of, yeah.
No, you do an awesome job. I mean, it sounds really
How can you be
good.
allowed in conference tournament if you don't play any conference games?
Doing just fine.
But it was just like, I felt bad, because I mean, they were
No,
just
I know.
smiling and talking to me, and I'm
I
going,
know.
oh, my God, I really should have came and had him.
That's what comes across on the air is that. No,
We're getting ready to announce lineups here.
you're awesome, girl.
Yeah,
Oh, see?
I mean, I had fun with it, but it was just like,
Oh.
if I knew they were gonna freeze, I would have came in and seen that and
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know in the future if they got anything
What
else
game do
going
they
on,
do the all-state?
Don't make it so.
Is
like,
that
awesome.
at the
Just be like,
senior night? No, the all-state team at districts.
Probably
Okay.
happy that you came because
Well, I
he's
think,
like the same way. He's probably a little uncomfortable.
well, remember, Lou, because
No, I know when senior night is. That's not a problem.
they came into
Yeah.
God's spot today, which was fine.
Yeah.
But then we had like 11 kids. I mean,
No,
literally.
yeah, no.
So we probably threw them for a big loop.
That's all right. No, yeah, like you said,
Yeah,
it's all good. All right.
And then go work on some stuff when it's kind of quiet and not interrupted, where I can focus.
We had
Hey, Jimmy.
we are kicking so much ass. God, we are so busy. What? Oh, we're smoking on them. I can tell by our traffic and everything, and people are smiling in the store. I mean, the bosses are smiling, and our trucks are huge, and yeah, we're cranking out.
Well, I like those pretzels, whatever they are, but they make it like that.
Yeah.
And then you guys have the pumpkin sunset, I mean,
You know why it works? It's not what we
Hey,
sell.
Carl.
Yeah.
Birds are taking the field. I'll do 1 minute.
oh,
Okay,
sorry.
no. Why it works is the atmosphere. You go to Albertsons, people can't wait to get the hell out of there.
Well, and I like about one, your parking lot, and you can actually get down the aisle.
And our store, people are just chilling.
Yeah.
At their store, you can't wait to get out of there.
Well, you can see their shopping cart down the aisle.
So, yeah, no.
Taylor Smith, Lyndon Wright, Wyatt Elam.
Okay. Boom, boom.
Yep, we're ready to go here without the anthem, so...
Want it right away?
What?
You want it right away, or?
30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we're still on court. I just want
Yeah,
to run
we're still on.
Yeah, okay.
That's just why we're 2 minutes ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to do "Oh Canada" to end the year.
What? Before this game?
No, when
Oh,
Medicine Hat and
when they do
Lethbridge
it.
are in town, they'll do "Oh
Oh,
Canada"
right,
and then
right,
they'll
we
do the
will.
national anthem.
That's right. Okay, here we go then. All right, stand by.
Okay.
Of KXLO and Rock 95, Lewistown Sports. Now, let's head out to the game.
Okay, you're on.
Welcome everybody to Ryan Sparks Field. I'm Cale Neroff and this is Redbirds Baseball on KXLO. Tonight we got a doubleheader. We're in the final home stretch as the Lewistown Redbirds are taking on the Great Falls Single A Chargers in this conference game. Number 11, the sly righty Luke Clinton, going to be out there on the mound. And the first man he's going to face here is number 5, Noah Banderob, to start game number 1 off. He's going to be batting from the right side here for the Chargers. First pitch to him. It's going to be too far inside. Ball 1. Mr. Tim Rohn going to be behind the plate. Mr. Jim Daniels out in the field here for this one. 1-0. Pitch going to be swung on. He got under it here. Second baseman Tate's going back. Couple steps onto the grass. Going back. And he's got it there. for out number 1 to start the evening off. It's popped up there to him. So defense here for the Redbirds here in game number 1. Like I said, number 11, Luke Clinton's out on the mound. Catching for him, it's going to be number 28. No, it's not Travis McAlpin. It's number 20, Henry Coleman, there behind the dish. And, oh, that pitch bouncing off the helmet of number 8, Jace Comack, as his first pitch will be hit by a pitch to put him on first. And the Chargers have their first man on to start the evening. Gives a thumbs up as he trots down to first, saying he's okay. And now number 7, Liam Sullivan, left-handed stick for the Chargers, is going to be up to bat. He's going to go after first pitch. It's right to Tate. He catches it out of the air. Toss to first is going to be high. And he's going to get back. And now he's taking off for second as it got away. Throw down from Henry to second. No, Nolan cannot make a clean grab. So it went from a double play opportunity to then having an error happen, allowing for the runner to get to second. So Jace advances as Liam lines out, and the E4 allows for that to happen. Now, if the throw had gotten by Sparks there, but he did not advance to second, it would have just been a fielder's choice line out. So now number 6, Bo Carnes, is up, gonna bat from the right side, and he's gonna go after first pitch, and he's gonna come up empty. Strike 1. Rest of the defense for the Birds on the infield over at third. Number 5. Number 2, Xander Wright. I don't know why I said number 5. Pitch, that's going to be swung on. Soft dribbler to Nolan there at short. He's going to pick it up off the ground. Throw is a little low. And safe is the call. Pulled him off the base, reaching downstairs for it. And so that's going to be on Nolan for the error, Sparks having to reach for it. So Nolan's over there at short. Number 5, Tate Mangold at second. And number 9, Trajan Sparks over there on first. Couple of errors committed in the inning so far from the Redbirds. And number 20, Jaden Smussen, he's going to be up to bat. He's going to bat from the right side here for the Chargers. Outfield for the Redbirds from left to right is number 28, Travis McAlpin. Number 3, Taylor Smith. And out in right field is number 1, Wyatt Elam. Pitch going to be swung on. It's in foul territory. It's carrying out of play, and it is out of play down the first base side for strike 2. No, that'd be strike 1. Strike 1 here to Jaden. Number 23, Tucker LaPlante, waits on deck. On the bases here for the Chargers, number 8, Jace Comack at third. Number 6, Bo Carnes out there on first. Tried for the pickoff move. It's close but unsuccessful. There he goes. He's taking off for second. Luke's going to step off. Looks the runner back at third now. They've got the runner in a pickle over there. It's between second and first. They got to make sure this runner going for the plate now. Throw to the plate is high. Safe is the call. And so the little razzle-dazzle from the Chargers gets them an early lead due to errors. So in that situation there, they're trying to run down the runner between first and second. The runner from third breaks for home when he sees an opportunity, and he's able to score. And in that situation, if he breaks for home, he touches the... Okay, so let's just imagine the Redbirds try to tag the runner between first and second. If he breaks for home and touches the plate before they tag that runner, that run would have counted. So they did need to try for the plate, and he's unsuccessful in the situation. That pitch is going to be upstairs. Ball 1 to Jaden. 1-0 our score in favor of the Great Falls Chargers. Couple errors early in this one have given them the lead. That pitch swung on, coming right back at us here. See if Henry can get back to it in time. No. It's going to hit the ground. Strike 2 to Jaden. LaPlante waits on deck. 1-2 pitch. Down in the dirt is that one. 2-2 now, the count to the right-handed batter. He's got one runner in scoring position with 2 outs here. Chargers looking to increase their lead even more. Pitch can be swung on, coming back at us. This one might hit the booth. It does. Bouncing off the roof. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Top of 1. Redbirds come into this game with a record of 32-18. Been playing it well, had a pretty good trip down there in Wyoming. They took 3rd in Florence as well. Pitch downstairs, it's a full count. Three, 2 the count. First base is open. See what Luke goes with here. Pitch going to be swung on. He got under it there. Second baseman Tate is calling off the first baseman Sparks, and he's got it for out number 3. So Tate Mangold, in fact, he gets all 3 outs, but Chargers do put 1 up on the board at the end of the top half of the first. Central Montana Insurance Center scoreboard reads 1-0. Chargers back in 1 minute for bottom of 1.
Alrighty.
2, 3, 4, 6. I got 12 pitches. And 2 errors, 1 left on. No hits. Glad we're on the same page.
Batting orders tonight for the Redbirds, leading off Nolan Fry, followed by Xander Wright and Adrian Starks, Luke Clinton, Travis McAlpin, Taylor Smith, Wyatt Elam, Tate Mangold, and Henry Coleman.
All right, stand by.
Okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. Bottom of the first, 1-0 our score in favor of the Great Falls Chargers. This is their single A team. Redbirds also play their double A team every now and then to start the season off, but it's the single A team that is part of the conference, and these are conference games here to end the season. Out on the mound here tonight for the Chargers is going to be number 24, Cole Pace, out there on the mound. Small right-handed pitcher for Great Falls. Catching for him is going to be number 8, Comac. There behind the dish. From 3rd to 1st for Great Falls, number 13, Sabas, number 5, Banderob, number 48, Clark, and number 17, Nichols is over there on first. From left to right field, number 23, LaPlante, number 7, Sullivan, and number 6, Carnes out there in right field. Leading off this game for the Redbirds, going to be number 8, senior Nolan Fry. Then number 2, super senior Xander Wright. And in the 3 hole, it's going to be number 9, Trajan Sparks.
Shortstop, number 8.
Nolan comes into the season batting .418. Before we left, he was in the 300s, so looks like the Wyoming trip did Nolan well. His first pitch to him is going to be down and outside for ball 1. One 0. Down and outside again. 2-0 now the count. Game started about 2 minutes before 5 o'clock, as that one's good fastball for a strike. And temperature here at the field, 87 degrees. Not a cloud in sight, nor a breeze to be found. It's going to get hot out there on the field. Pitch outside. 3-1 the count to leadoff man Nolan Fry. Nolan does bat from the right side for the Redbirds. 3-1. Ooh, it's going to catch that outside part of the plate for strike 2. Redbirds today, they got the white tops with red sleeves, trimmed in red for the letters and numbers with white pants on. 3-2, Nolan pops this one up. It's a mile high. And shortstop is going to be the one to call for it there. Does Rob, and he's got it for out number 1. Now number 2, Xander Wright. He's going to be up to bat. Comes into the season with a .350 batting average.
Number 2, third baseman Xander Wright.
See what Xander has in store offensively for the Redbirds here. And he's going to have to let the first pitch go by as it's outside for ball 1. Redbirds got to have a little bit of fun on their Wyoming trip. Drove down to Denver one day. Went and watched the Rockies play. 1-0. Xander's going to go after it, but come up empty. Strike 1. Trajan Sparks waits on deck. Redbirds lineup is going to be full of right-handed batters besides Tate Mangold. And just downstairs is that one. 2-1 now the count. So the Redbirds are on the white tops. Great Falls is in the blue tops, trimmed in golden yellow with gray pants on here today. And 2-1 pitch is overthrown. 3-1 now the count to Xander. Catcher sitting up pretty much down the middle. Xander's going to swing at it. Vanderhoop's charging. He's got it as he falls to the ground. And so there will be no throw, and Xander will be on with a single. Vanderhoop having to run deep up the middle to try and get that one. He just lost his balance in the process. And no real shot to get Xander out once you fall to the ground like that. He gets up just fine. And now Trajan Sparks up to bat. First baseman for the Redbirds. And first pitch is going to be upstairs to him, ball 1. They're going to have to keep their eye on Xander. In fact, they're going to have to keep their eye on many Redbirds if they get on. See, a lot of this team possesses good speed. Xander's taken a good lead so far over there at first, and there's in fact going to be a throw over. Xander goes in on his belly, but he's going to be safe. Sparks on the season batting .368. He's got 11 doubles on the season, 3 triples, and 68 RBIs to very clearly lead the team. As 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. And again, Xander's going to take a good lead, and again, he's going to go back in on his belly safe. In fact, Sparks leads the team so well in RBIs. The next closest to him would be at 42 in Xander Wright himself, the man on first. 1-1. Ooh, Sparks is taking a big hack there, and he comes up empty. Strike 2. For a long time, it was Travis McAlpin who was trying to keep pace with Sparks and RBIs. He's currently sitting at 36. He's waiting in the hole. Xander's going, running, and pitch is going to be swung. It's down the line. Fair ball down the first base line. Xander's going to take that big turn at third. See if Sparks wants 3. He thought about it, and he's going to stay there on second. Xander scores easily from first. Hit and run action, and the Redbirds tie this one up. 1-1 now here at Ryan Sparks Field. Sparks did not try and do too much with the pitch. He just let the ball come to him, hit a nice slap shot down the first base line to have a stand-up double and another RBI. Now number 11, senior Luke Clinton up to bat. Luke on the season, .377. He had a little bit of a dry spell there for a while. Seems to be back now as he must have had a really good Wyoming trip, sitting at 5 home runs on the season. He was sitting at 1 for the longest time. He hit one right off the bat to start the season in Miles City. Pitch down the dirt. Sparks is going to take off, and he's going to be safe. Ball did not get far away from Comack there behind the dish. Sparks didn't care. He's going to be aggressive, and he's got third base. Now 90 feet away for Luke Clinton. Luke's .377 batting average has him ranked second in the team for batting average. 1-0. Upstairs. 2-0 now the count. Good crowd here at Ryan Sparks Field, especially for a Tuesday night. And down and outside, 3-0 now the count. Coming out to support the Birds is the hometown crowd. In our final stretch of games here. Redbirds will play their final game this Saturday. As that pitch is in there for strike one. So 3-1 now the count to Luke. And after Saturday, it'll be off to Havre for Thursday to start districts. Got to be one of the two teams. Got to finish first or second at districts, I should say, if you want to advance to state. Luke's going to foul that pitch off. They count 3-2, so he was ahead 3-0. And now it's a 3-2 count. He's got to be a little more defensive in the swing. Doesn't need to do too much with that go-ahead run 90 feet away. 3-2. Luke's reaching out for that one there. Got too defensive. And he's going to go down swinging for out number 2.
Left fielder number 28, Travis McAlpin.
So now number 28, Travis McAlpin's up to bat. Usually can find him wearing number 4. But he's going to be wearing number 28 today. As first pitch is downstairs to him. Travis out in the season batting .297. Of his 145 at-bats, 43 for hits, 7 of which have been doubles for 36 RBIs. Pitch is going to be downstairs as well. 2-0 now the count. Travis is he's walked 27 times and he's been struck out 27 times. An even ratio there, and he's been hit by a pitch 11 times. Outside, 3-0 now the count. Travis does have an on-base percentage of .435. 3-0. Good pitch there to make count 3-1. He didn't just lay it in there, he kind of put it on the outside half. Strike 2 is McAlpin comes up empty. 3-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. 1 runner on. He stands on third, and Trajan Sparks. Redbirds looking for the lead. 3-2. Swung on. It's going out to right center field, giving chase, and they're not going to get there. It's going to get down for a double. He's taking the big turn is McAlpin. He's going to go in standing there into second base, and the Redbirds have the lead here as Sullivan does manage to chase it down, but not before Travis McAlpin gets himself an RBI double. So Trajan will score. And just like that, the 2 errors that were committed in the first have been forgiven as the Redbirds now have the lead. As number 3, senior Taylor Smith is up to bat. First pitch to Taylor. That's on the chalk of the left-handed batter's box, so ball 1. Taylor on the season batting .285. He had creeped it back up towards 300 there. I'm pretty sure he was at 300 before the Wyoming trip. 1-0. Swung on, going down the line. It's hooking. Foul ball down the first base line there for strike 1 to Taylor. Taylor always seems to play a little bit better at home, it seems. So hopefully he can get hot right before districts. Checking on that runner at second. We might have time called here in a moment. No, pitch on its way upstairs. 2-1 now the count to Taylor. And I think in that situation, Pace was just getting a little bit too distracted on McAlpin out there on second. Pitch ended up being upstairs. 2-1. Upstairs, 3-1 now the count. Redbirds are really making him pitch out there. The least amount of pitches he has thrown was to Trajan when he threw 4. Nolan 6, Xander 5, Luke 6, Travis 6. This is going to be pitch number 5 to Taylor. And it's going to catch the outside half. Outside corner, in fact, for strike 2. So Taylor will see a 6th pitch. As 3-2 is the count. 2 outs here. Top, bottom of 1. Runner on second. 3-2 swung on. Taylor manages to foul that one off. Keep this at bat going. So Pace, he's going to throw at least double the amount of pitches Luke threw, as Luke threw only 12 in the top half of the first. Checking on McAlpin there at second. He's dancing around. 3-2. Just manages to foul that one off, does Taylor. As it goes back into the backstop there. Number 33 from Great Falls' dugout. That is Cade Hagum. He goes and picks that foul ball up. Runs back into the dugout there of Great Falls. 3-2 pitch again, and Taylor's going to spoil that one off as well. Getting ready to see pitch number 9 now. And if you're a pitcher, this is where it starts to get a little bit frustrating when a batter is just fouling you off like this. They haven't been too bad of pitches. 3-2. And doesn't trust the umpire. He's going to foul that one off. 3-2. Good pitch upstairs from Pace. Taylor does a better job of fouling it straight back. Three-two again. Breaking ball. No, it does not break enough. Taylor eventually earns himself the much-earned walk. And that'll bring up number 1, Wyatt Elam, the right fielder. Elam, when he's not on the mound, can be found primarily out in right field or left. Just depends on if Taylor is playing out in right field. First pitch to Elam. Gets the call on the outside half. Strike 1 to Wyatt. So Wyatt's going to come up. He's got 2 outs and 2 runners on. And Travis McAlpin on second. Taylor Smith on first. Chasing one upstairs, strike 2. He's behind it as well. 0-2 now his count. He's got Travis on second, who's got sneaky speed, and Taylor Smith, who can run pretty well out there on the bases. And he's got a good lead as well, with the first baseman not holding him on, with the lead runner on second with 2 outs. So Taylor's going to have a very nice lead, a nice slap shot. Runners are taking off, pitches down in the dirt, and Comac cannot grab it cleanly. So it's going to be a successful double steal for the Redbirds there. And both runners now in scoring position for Wyatt Elam. Birds trying to be aggressive on the bases here today, and so far it has worked. See if they can get a couple more runs. 1-2, fouls that one back, does Elam. Nice job there. 1-2, the count remains. In MLB news, coming up on the midway point of the MLB season, All-Star game right around the corner there. As that pitch is inside to Wyatt. 2-2 now his count. I do know that Juan Soto had said he was going to participate in the home run derby. That's the only one off the top of my head that I can name. That pitch, that's going to be swung on to the shortstop. He jumps up, and Banderob's got it for out number 3, but Redbirds do push 2 across to make the Central Montana Insurance Center score read 2-1 Redbirds, back in 1 minute for top of 2.
All right.
Central Montana for decades with the best customer service.
6,
You roll with the best.
16, 20, 26, 32, 37. I got 43 pitches. 6, 11, 15, 21, 27, 37, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Pete Alonso's in the home run derby.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. Top of the second, 2-1 our score in favor of the Lewistown Redbirds. Quite a difference in pitches thrown there between the two starting pitchers. Luke, he threw 12 pitches through the first inning, and for pace, he threw 43 pitches there in that inning. He threw 3.5 times the amount that Luke pitched there in the first. And there is a pitch count limit here in Legion A baseball. You're allowed a max of 105. And being close to the end of the season, they might want to be trying to save arms, so we'll see what happens there. Usually you see kids start to get pulled around 80 pitches, put them on 4-day rest instead of 5. As due up in the inning here for the Great Falls Chargers, it's going to be Tucker LaPlante, Deuce Nichols, and Dylan Sabas. That is 6, 7, 8 for Great Falls. As first pitch was in there and the second pitch is in there. 0-2 now the count. Luke showing off some good speed here today so far. 0-2. Strike 3. He dropped in the dirt by Henry, so he picks it up and throw down. He was in plenty of time. Tucker at first was ready to walk to the dugout. Then he realized Henry dropped it, and by then it was too late to try and take off. Henry just makes a casual toss. It is a strikeout looking, and then the drop pitch makes it for a 2-3 throwdown. Now up, Deuce Nichols. He's going to bat from the left side here for Great Falls. Number 17, the first baseman. And that one's in there for a strike, 1-1. Now the count, his first pitch had been outside. Field dimensions here at Ryan Sparks Field, it's 330 down the left field line, 395 dead center, and 310 down the right field line. As 1-2 pitch is a good one, hits that outside half to a lefty for strike 2. And, oh, he's going to come up empty there, strike 3. And Luke's got 2 strikeouts here to start the inning. Couldn't ask for a much better start.
With 2 down, the plate number 13, third baseman Dylan Sabas.
Earlier I'd said that Juan Soto was the only guy that came to mind for the home run derby. Pete Alonso's obviously going to be in it. 2-time defending champ there. As now up, number 13, Dylan Sabas is up to bat. He's going to take first pitch on the outside half for strike 1. He's a right-handed batter. And then immediately the next pitch after is a one-hopper in the left-handed batter's box. Ball 1. 1-1 now his count. Luke likes to work quickly out there on the mound. That's swung on and missed behind that one there. Strike 2. Luke gets set out there on the mound. 1-2 pitch and strike 3. 1-2-3 inning. All via the strikeout for Luke Clinton. And at the end of 1.5, the Central Montana Insurance Center score remains 2-1 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute for bottom of 2. I got 11. 23 in total, and Luke has 3 strikeouts. Still 1 run, still no hits. 2 errors have been committed with 1 left on. For the Redbirds, I didn't do theirs because I was lazy, I guess. I don't know. 2, they had 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. No errors. 2 left on base. Ronald Acuna. Albert Pujols is going to be in the home run derby. Good for him. Juan Soto, I knew that one. Kyle Schwarber. Okay, so those.
Okay, stand by.
Okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. Bottom of the second, 2-1 our score. Favor of the hometown Lewistown Redbirds. Due up in the batting order for this half inning of work, it's going to be 8-9-1. Number 5, Tate Mangold. Number 20, Henry Coleman. And number 8, Nolan Fry. Pace out there for inning number 2. And if he were to have a repeat inning of inning number 1, it could be his day, as that would put him at 40 or 43, have another 40-some pitch inning, and it'd put him in the 80s. He'd more than likely be done, unless coach wants him to pretty much max out pitch count-wise. As the righty's going to have to face the only starting left-handed stick in the rotation for the Redbirds in Tate Mangold. And first pitch to Mangold. That's outside. Ball 1.
Wasn't paying attention. That's what you gotta do with me.
1-0. That's going to be swung on, but it's going to go backwards instead of forwards, so strike 1 as it's fouled out of play. Pace does not work nearly as quickly as Luke out there on the mound. He still has a good tempo out there. It's in there for strike 2. Pitched was dropped by Comac, so lucky to get the call there. Every now and then you can see a good pitch be thrown, but if the catcher doesn't hold on to it, it could be called a ball. But there it is, still strike. 1-2. Swung on. Popped up off the end of the bat. Left fielder's coming in. LaPlante's calling for it as he calls off the shortstop, Bando Rob, and he's got it. For out number 1 here to start the second inning. Now number 20, Henry Coleman, the man in the 9-hole, is going to be up to bat.
20, catcher Henry Coleman.
I forgot to read you off Tate's stats there. So I'll get you Henry's here real quick, and then I'll give you Tate's as the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Henry on the season, he's batting .267. Tate, before that at-bat, was batting .301. That's going to dip down just a little bit there. 1-0. Outside. 2-0 now, the count to Henry. Henry does bat from the right side, 2-0. Who's going after one downstairs, strike 1. Pace has 1 strikeout so far here on the evening. He got that against Luke in the first. 2-1. Good pitch on the bottom part of the zone. Strike 2. 2-2 now the count. Nolan Fry, he waits on deck. 2-2. Down and outside, 3-2 now the count. And this is something we've seen so far from Cole out there on the mound. He's been a little inconsistent, and the Redbirds have made him throw pitches so far. They're going to do it here again, 3-2. Oh, Henry's going to come up empty there, strike 3. And out number 2. But again, Redbirds have had a 4 and a 6 pitch at bat so far here, with Nolan now up to bat for his second time here today.
Shortstop, Nolan Fry.
Nolan popped up to the shortstop his first time up, so he went shortstop to shortstop. That was in there. Strike one. 0-1. Swung on and foul out of play. Strike two here to Nolan. We'll see how Nolan handles himself now. Very quickly behind in the count. Got to make sure that Pace doesn't throw one down in the dirt. 0-2. Oh, he's kind of reaching for one. It's a little blooper off the end of the bat. Pace picks it up off the hop. He runs halfway to first. Overhand toss to Nichols on first, and it's in time. So both sides will go down 1-2-3 here in the second. And at the end of two, the Central Montana Insurance Center score remains 2-1 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute for top of three.
All right.
13. I got 4 to Tate, 6 to Henry, 3 to Nolan. Yeah. So 56 in total. It's hard to count right when you miss one.
Well, that's just what you need to get that job done. You'll have wood posts, barbed wire, smooth wires, gloves, wire cutters, and switchers too. Did you know that more farm and soil also does custom applications of fertilizer and herbicide? Visit with Canada about field scouting. Stock up on Swiftfoot supplements, success, mineral vitamins, your livestock, and fill those rich with synthetic fuels, including premium,
Hey, stand by.
Okay.
and more farmers oil.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. We're in the top of the third of a 2-1 ball game in favor of the Lewistown Redbirds. Due up here in the batting order for the Chargers, it's going to be 9, 1, and 2. It's number 48, Hunter Clark, number 5, Noah Banderob, and number 8, Jace Comack. Clark will bat from the right side. He's not a very big kid. Kind of reminds me of Taylor from a few years ago. He's going to go after first pitch. It's right to Tate there at second. He picks it up, and the throw to first is in plenty of time for out number one. 1 pitch, 1 out here to start the third inning on the 4-3 putout. For anyone curious how the numbers work in baseball, they are to signal what position you play. Position number 1 is the man on the mound. Position 2 is behind the plate. First base is position 3. Second base position 4. Shortstop is position 6, with third being position 5. That's going to be swung, and that's ground ball. That's going to get past Xander. Nolan's got it deep in the hole. Strong throw. No, it's not in time. Banderob manages to run that one out. So he's going to get an infield single. And I believe his first pitch, that was his second pitch, correct? Mm-hmm. Okay. With then left field being position 7, center field being position 8, and right field being position 9 in the books. So Banderob's going to be on for his first time here today. Throw over to first. He's in on his belly safe. And the Chargers will have their first hit in the ball game here in the third. And that's down in the dirt. Thinking about taking off now. He will take off. Throw down from Henry's a one-hopper, not in time. Not too bad of a throw from Henry there. Even though it was a one-hopper, he'd run a little bit of ways from home plate there, so it was actually a pretty strong throw. Just not in time, as first pitch is a ball to Jace. We got on via the hit by pitch his first time up. In later, came around to score their 1 run. Ooh, he's going after one way up and in. Strike 1. One pitch. Good pitch from Luke there. Strike 2. That outer part of the plate. 1-2 now the count. So he's got him chasing up and in on a pitch, and he made a good pitch that he looked at on the outside half and manages to foul that one into the backstop there. Keep the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes on a pitch downstairs. So Luke came into the third at 23 pitches, coming off of the second inning where the Chargers went down 1-2-3, all via the strikeout. 1-2, swung on, foul ball. Third base coach will make the play for the Chargers. They'll toss it back to Luke out there on the mound. Jace getting ready to see pitch number 6. 1-2 down in the dirt. 2-2 now the count, and Jace is going to have the longest at-bat of the game for the Chargers here so far early in this one. Earlier it had gone to Jaden, who had seen 6 pitches. This is going to be pitch number 7. That's going to be swung. That's foul territory, giving Chase his sparks along the line, but it's going to bounce off the bird feeder there. And count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So for Luke, he got a little lucky that Clark went after the first pitch, as Jace is going to make him work out there now. Taylor has had the longest at-bat of the game, as that one is going to be behind him. That's only ball 3. He thought it was ball 4, and Kovac has now got to go pick up his bat and get back in the batter's box. 3-2 now your count. Taylor had seen 10 pitches earlier there and eventually earned a walk. Let's see what happens here with Comac versus Clinton. Pitch. And strike 3. So after he thought he earned a walk and had to walk back into the box, he then goes down swinging, and Luke picks up another strikeout here on this evening.
7, Liam Sullivan.
That was a 9-pitch at-bat. Liam Sullivan now up to bat. Left-handed batter. First pitch to him is outside. Ball 1. This first time up, he lined out to Tate over there at second base. Checking on that runner real quick is Luke. 1-0. Downstairs. 2-0 now the count. Sullivan, he's playing center field here for game number 1. That's down in the dirt. Henry couldn't keep it blocked. It gets by him, and Banderob, he's going to go and take third base there. So tying run now stands 90 feet away for the Chargers. 3-0 is the count. Does he have the green light? He does not. Takes that pitch all the way for strike 1 to Sullivan. Three-one, and it's outside. Ball 4. And that is going to get a trip to the mound from Coach Sparks. And usually when he's the one going out there, the pitcher is done. But Luke has not thrown a whole lot of pitches here. I don't think he's going to pull him. He just sees something and he wants to go talk to him out there. That is what it appears to be. Luke has not handed the ball off, so Luke is definitely staying in the game so far. Here in this one, this is his first meeting of this inning. If there were to be a second meeting in this inning, Luke would have to be done. So while we got a moment here at the game, we got to give a special thanks to Bruce Marshall at the Central Montana Insurance Center, as he is in partnership with Farmers Union Insurance. And they are the major sponsors in all parts of the baseball action here on KXLO and KQPZ. So thank you, Bruce Marshall. And just like that, the meeting is now adjourned out there on the mound. Luke will get set. Chargers have runners on the corners with 2 outs. Throw to first. Runner is safe. So over on first is Liam Sullivan. On third is Noah Banderob. We'll see what the Chargers try to do here. And pitch is going to be outside. Ball 1. They got their 1 run off of a situation where the runner on first got too far off the base, and then the runner from third managed to score, and they did not get the runner out from first to second in the rundown. So maybe that's what Sparks has gone out there to talk to them about, is he had the entire infield come in. He's going to be taking off, and pitch was downstairs, and then Henry on the transition could not hold on to the throw. And so it's going to be an easy stolen base for Sullivan. 2-0 now the count to number 6, Bo Carnes. Right-handed batter, right fielder. 2-0. And that's swung on Foul tipped into the glove, they're going to say, for strike one. Infield going to be playing their regular positions with runners on second and third and 2 outs. Pitch in their strike two, 2-2 now the count. Two pitch from Luke, swung on, right back out over our heads. Count will remain at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here in the top of the third, scheduled for 7 here at Ryan Sparks Field, located in Sims Park of Lewistown, Montana. 2-2. Breaking ball, doesn't quite break enough, and it's going to be upstairs. Full count to Bo Carnes. Number 20, Jaden Simusen waits on deck, the DH. 3-2. Oh, swung on, going into the glove and missed. Strike 3 and out number 3, and Luke gets out of the jam. And at the end of 2.5, the Central Montana Insurance Center score remains 2-1 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute. Bottom of 3.
All right.
1, 3, 12, 16. I got 23 that inning.
You and Bruce at Central Montana Insurance Center in partnership with Farmers Union Insurance. Call 406-538-2331 or 1-800-597-130.
Okay, so doubles his total, so he's at 46, and he's got 2 more strikeouts. One hit, no errors, 2 guys left on base.
All right, stand by.
Okay,
You're on.
welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. Bottom of the third, 2-1 our score. Favor of the hometown Lewistown Redbirds. And due up here in this half inning for the Birds, it's going to be 2, 3, 4. Number 2, Xander Wright. Number 9, Trajan Sparks. And number 11, Luke Clinton. Pace back out there on the mound. Going to be ready for inning number 3. Currently sitting at 56 pitches with 2 strikeouts so far. He had a much, much better second inning compared to his first. In the first, he threw 43 pitches. There in the second, he only threw 13. Birds also did happen to go down 1-2-3 there in that half inning in the second. So they're going to be looking to bounce back offensively here, get a couple more runs, and maybe try and knock this starting pitcher out of the game for Great Falls. So we'll see what Xander can do. First time up, he singled. He later came around to score the first of the 2 runs for the Birds. And first pitch to Xander's downstairs. Ball 1. Trajan Sparks waits on deck. 1-0. Swung on. That is well struck. Left fielder's barely having to move though. And LaPlante got it there for out number 1. Good swing, good contact from Xander, but it's right to the left fielder. And the game is unjust at times, is baseball, as Xander has nothing to show for it. And now, see if Trajan Sparks can get the offense going. He doubled his first time up. And he later came around to score the second run for the Birds. First pitch to him is downstairs, ball 1. 1-0. That's swung, that's carrying down the line. Is it going to stay fair? No, it eventually catches the wind up there in the clouds, I guess. Even though there's no wind and no clouds here at the field, it hooked right and lands foul, strike 1. Carnes playing fairly deep here on Sparks out there in right field. Pitch outside. 2-1 now the count. Also, he's hit 1 fair down the line and 1 foul down the line We'll see if he decides to play a little bit closer to the line out there in right field. With that one being outside, 3-1 now the count. Luke waits on deck for the Redbirds. 3-1. Downstairs. Doesn't have to worry about getting a hit. He's given the base for free. Luke went down via the strikeout, looking his first time up. So we'll see what he can do here this time up.
Luke Clinton.
Definitely going to look to at least put the ball in play. Double play depth up the middle here for the Chargers. They're going to be holding Sparks on over there at first. He's going to be taken off immediately. Pitch is swung on, foul ball. And Sparks is going to have to head back to first. I think he was going to have the stolen base as well. Now he's going to have to reset. So we'll see if Pace and the Chargers try and keep a better eye on Sparks here. After he's trying to take second base immediately. There's going to be a throw over. And he's back in standing. They tried to catch him when he was just casually stepping off of first. Didn't work. And now they're going to let him take an actual lead over there at first. Does not take off. Luke's going to go after pitch. And again, it's going to be a foul ball down the third base line. Strike two here to Luke. There goes Sparks. He's going to be taken off. Luke's going to, again, foul one off down the third base line. That one was well struck, but well foul. Holt Brown was trotting back in with the one he had just chased down, and he tossed the one back towards the dugout and took off after that one there. So we'll see if he's allowed to get back to the dugout this time as Luke steps back into the box again with an 0-2 count. He's been hitting it harder and farther, but still nowhere close to the fair line. Sparks again takes off. Pitch is well upstairs. Sparks goes in sliding, and he is safe. Stolen base, and Luke receives ball one. So for Sparks, he's going to pick up a stolen base. That's now number 11 on the season. Came in with 10. And 1-2 to Luke. Down the dirt. Thought about it, did Sparks, but he's going to stay there on second. 2-2 now is count to Luke Clinton. Checks on Sparks, 2-2. That's going to be swung on. That is well struck out to left center field. No one's going to get there, and that's going all the way to the wall. Sparks is going to score standing. Let's see if Luke wants three. No, he's going to take the stand-up double. LaPlante and Sullivan eventually do track that one down and keep Luke on second base, but he does get himself a stand-up double with an RBI. And the Redbirds now lead this one 3-1 here at Ryan Sparks Field.
Double for Clinton, brings up number 28, left fielder Travis McAlpin.
So we'll see what Travis McAlpin can do here now. He doubled his first time up. He was later left stranded on third. And Luke's taken off immediately. Pitch was outside. Luke's going to go in standing at third, making it a little more risky than it should be, but he's safe with a stolen base. And 1-0 is the count to Travis McAlpin. That's Luke just saying, I'm faster than you can throw it down, and he shows it there. Travis fouls that one off for a strike. Luke probably the fastest one here today. 1-1. Outside. 2-1 now, the count to Travis McAlpin. As Luke is not afraid to take the base. Neither was his older brother, Jake. That's something Luke definitely takes after. Definitely trying to chase older brother down in every hitting and running column. as Jake got quite a few awards for the Redbirds. That pitch was in there for a strike to Travis. Shakes his head as he steps back into the box. 2-2 his count. Pitch on the way. That's down in the dirt. 3-2 now the count to Travis McAlpin. First and second base are open, so Pace could walk Travis, but it doesn't get any easier as the next man up would be number 3, Taylor Smith. 3-2, swung on. It's popped up. It's carrying towards us here. Catcher cannot find it, and it's going to be in the crowd for a foul ball. 3-2, the count will remain. Three to 1 our score here in the bottom of the third. Redbirds scored 2 in the first and 1 so far here in the third. They got another runner 90 feet away in Luke Clinton. 3-2. That's swung on, and again, McAlpin's going to foul it out of play. Taylor's going to run out there real quick. He had a couple balls with him on deck circle there. Hands him to home plate umpire as he's starting to run out. Redbirds have definitely made Pace work for it out there on the mound here so far today. And they've made him work, and the Redbirds have been the one to come out on top so far. 3-2. That's swung on. Oh, we got under it. It's in fair territory. Shortstop Vanderob's calling for it. He's calling for it. And he's got it there for out number 2. So that's a pop-up to the shortstop there. And now number 3, Taylor Smith, is up to bat with 2 outs. And Luke's still on third. Taylor first time up. He doubled. No, he walked, sorry. I'm looking at Travis McAlpin's last at-bat. Taylor walked after he saw 10 pitches. First pitch to him is upstairs. Ball 1. Travis just saw 8 in that last at-bat. Pitches downstairs. 2-0 now the count to Taylor. Taylor was later left stranded out there on second base when the first inning ended. Defense in its regular spots here with 2 outs. That pitch, that's going to be swung on. That is past a diving third baseman Sabas, and it's going to get out into left. Luke's going to come home standing easily. And Taylor Smith has himself an RBI single as Luke comes home. It's now 4-1 here at Ryan Sparks Field. Number 1, Wyatt Elam, now up to bat, the right fielder here for this one, with Taylor out in center, with Luke being on the mound. Taylor taking a good lead, even with the run first baseman holding him on. He's going to be taken off. Pitch was in there for a strike. Throw down is a good one, but tag is not in time. Umpire was ready to call him there, and then he realized he did not get him. And so Taylor has himself a stolen base. Redbirds stealing bases all over the place right now on Great Falls. And 0-1. Overthrows that one, does Pace there. 6 feet, 6 inches. 60 feet, 6 inches to the plate. That one went about 58 feet. And Comack just makes sure it doesn't get by him. 1-1 the count to Wyatt Elam. Checking on Taylor there at second. He's going to do a double take. 1-1, swung on. Foul territory on the first base side. Nichols giving chase up along the fence. It's going to bounce off the fence first, though. 1-2 now the count to Elam. Number 5, Tate Mangold waits on deck. Elam is 0 for 1 so far on the day. He lined out to the shortstop, Vanderob, to end the first inning. Vanderob sneaking behind Taylor over there at second. Now he's going to go back. Taylor's taking off. Pitch is going to be swung on. It's going out to left field. Coming in is the left fielder, LaPlante, and he's got it. And unfortunate luck there for the Redbirds as Elam puts a good swing on it, but LaPlante's right there as he takes one from Xander and Elam on balls hit pretty much right to him. And at the end of 3, it's now 4-1 on the Central Montana Insurance scoreboard. Back in 1 minute for top of 4.
So it's kind of scratchy, like it's something's cutting out.
And
Like you're not cutting out, but it's got like some static.
I thought I heard some static there at the
There's
end.
definitely some static in the line somehow. Is
Okay.
there something loose, or it sounds like there's something loose and it's jiggling when you move. Or
Okay.
it sounds like to me anyway.
Well, I don't want to unplug anything. Not yet, at least.
Some doesn't sound like it's sitting solid. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Sounds like something that's got some
Well,
kind of movement to it.
if we get a pitching change at all in this game, that'll be a little bit longer, and I'll try and do it then.
It's doing it a little bit right now. I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely doing it right now.
Okay. So maybe next half inning we'll try and do that real quick.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. 7, 13, 21, 24. I have 28 pitches.
Okay, stand by.
Okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. We're in the top of the 4th of a 4-1 ball game in favor of the Lewistown Redbirds. Luke Clinton out there on the mound for inning number 4. Through 3 innings, he's at 46 pitches with 5 strikeouts. He had 12 in the first. Then after the second, he was at 23. And now after 3, he's at 46. He doubled his pitch count from the second through the third. Looking for a little bit of a bounce back inning here. To open the batting order, 5, 6, 7 for the Chargers. Number 20, Jaden Smussen. Number 23, Tucker LaPlante. And number 17, Deuce Nichols. First pitch missed. Ball 1. That pitch, that's going to be swung on. A little pop-up over there going towards Great Falls' dugout, and it's going to land in their dugout. Strike 1. So far on the evening, Jaden is 0 for 1. He popped up to Tate Mangold over there at second. And that pitch is upstairs and bounces off of Henry's glove into the backstop for ball 2 as we hear it hit the backstop. Yeah, Jaden had hit the pop-up to Tate there to end the first inning as Tate recorded all 3 outs there in the first inning. 2-1. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 there to the DH. He bats from the right side for Great Falls. Two, swung on, carrying off the end of the bat over towards the first base line. And that is not Smith. Smith's out in center field. Elam's got it there right on the line for out number 1. Smith out in center field with Luke being on the mound here in this one. Travis McAlpin out there in left. Redbirds have made no defensive changes so far here on the evening. First pitch, gonna go after it. It's popped up here. Xander's giving chase. So is Luke. They're in foul territory. Communicating and up along the fence. Xander cannot get to it. Strike 1 to Tucker LaPlante. Tough play there, especially for both of them as they're starting in the sun right now. They're looking right up into it. And when you get up halfway to the fencing there, you enter the shadows. And crossing over into shadows like that, it can be tough on your eyes every now and then, having to adjust them and refine that ball. And it didn't really matter. This one was up against the backstop fencing. So strike 1. And after they can't get that one's going to get them in the back. LaPlante will take first on the hit by pitch. Shaking that one off as he walks down the line. Talking to coach here. He's going to take a moment here. Make sure everything's all right. Nick didn't hit him on purpose or anything, but he did throw that one with a little bit of velocity. kind of rolling out the shoulders, bending his back a little bit here. He says he's good to go. He's going to stay in the game. That's good to see. Never want to see a kid have to leave the game from injury, so he's going to stay in. We'll see how he handles himself out there. Luke's going to immediately throw over to first, test himself out over there as he goes back in on his belly safe. Due up to bat now, number 17, Deuce Nichols. Nichols struck out his first time up. Throw over to first. Sparks knocks that one down and then goes and picks it up as it went just a little bit a ways up the first base line, with LaPlante sliding back in on his belly. Slight breeze now here at the field. And that one's going to be swung on a miss, going after one on the up and in part of the zone. Strike one to Nichols. He was part of that 1-2-3 inning second where everyone went down via the strikeout. 0-1. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate. Strike two. 0-2 pitch on its way. Good tempting pitch, but it's too far outside. 1-2 now the count here to Deuce. Number 13, Dylan Savas. He waits on deck. And Deuce watches it go by, and it's going to send him back to the dugout. Strike three, and out number two. He's going to have his second strikeout of the day, as Luke will now pick up number 6. See what Dylan can do here. He went down via the strikeout swinging there to end the second. First pitch, he's going to go after it. And that is foul ball as it had bounced off the catcher there. It had been swung on, bounced off the catcher, and then went into fair territory. So foul ball, strike one. Number 48, Hunter Clark, the 9-hole hitter. He waits on deck. LaPlante not taking a very aggressive lead over there on first. He's kind of leaning back towards first at the moment. Pitch upstairs, 1-1 the count to Dylan. Tucker doesn't seem like he wants to be real aggressive out there running the bases at the moment against Luke. 1-1. That's going to be swung on. He got under it though a little bit. McAlpin going back just a couple steps, and he readjusts out there. He's calling for it, and he's got it for the quick inning. Not quite a 1-2-3 inning there for the Redbirds, but at the end of 3.5, the Central Montana Insurance Center score remains 4-1 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute for bottom of 4.
All right.
5, 7, 10, 14. Okay. Okay, Carl, I'm going to unplug the phone line and I'll call you right back.
All right, sounds good.
Alright. You just have to let me know how it sounds.
Yeah, so far I don't hear nothing, so.
Okay.
It was pretty good that last half inning, so.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. It's had the issue before, so it's all good. As long as we're on the air, we're good.
Yeah.
Let's throw an extra one.
That's why.
Okay, stand by.
Okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. We're in the bottom of 4 of a 4-1 ball game, in fact, in favor of the Lewistown Redbirds. Due up in the batting order for here this half inning, it's going to be 8-9-1. Number 5, Tate Mangold. Number 20, Henry Coleman. And then number 8, Nolan Fry. Last time we had this part of the order, the Redbirds could not score and, in fact, went down 1-2-3. Tate's going to go after first pitch. He got under it there. Center fielder Sullivan's coming in, and he's got it there. So 1 pitch, 1 out here to start off the 4th. As Tate goes down. In fact, I had seen the outfield shift on Tate being a lefty, but instead of shifting towards right, they shifted towards left. Left fielder was hugging the line, and center fielder shifted more towards left. But now up number 20, Henry Coleman, and the defense is going to shift back more towards regular spots. Sullivan actually a little bit more towards right field here at the moment, leaving a good gap in the left center field, with the left fielder still a little bit closer to the line than normal. So I thought they were going back to a regular outfield defense, but at the moment, there's a good gap out there in left center field. That pitch going to be swung on. It's a foul ball. Going to carry out of play here. Strike 2 there to Henry as he had fouled the previous pitch off. 1-2 now the count. 1 out. Bottom of 4. Nolan Fry waits on deck. Henry's going to go after this one, and it's going to be the exact same pop-up as last time. So count will remain at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Henry is 0 for 1 so far in the evening. He went down via the strikeout swinging there in the 2nd pitch. Outside. 2-2 now the count. Pace through 3 innings is at 84 pitches with 2 strikeouts. And strike 3. Henry couldn't catch up to the fastball there. And there is out number 2. So Henry not having the night he would like so far. And now, number 8, Nolan Fry is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 in this one with a pop-up and a ground out. He's giving him all sorts of praise for how it seemed his Wyoming trip had gone, with his batting average being in the 400s. And so far he's struggling here in this one, with the first pitch being a strike. 0-1. Swung on, he got under it. It's gone to Sullivan out there in center field, and it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning there for the Great Falls Chargers. This part of the batting order struggling so far, and at the end of 4, the Central Montana Insurance Center scoreboard is 4-1 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute for top of 5.
Well, I don't think it's the phone line. Is your microphone plugged in solid?
It should be. I'll unplug it here.
Yeah, unplug it, maybe plug it in. It sounds like it's something like, it's not the phone line.
We'll see how that is.
It wasn't bad though. Only did it once. Didn't do it.
I thought I heard when it did it, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, and wasn't bad, and it didn't last long. So it's, it's not an awful thing.
Yeah.
So, all good.
I had 9 pitches that inning, Marilyn. 9 pitches.
Stand by.
Okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. Top of 5, 4-1 our score. Favor of the Lewistown Redbirds. Clinton out there on the mound for inning number 5. Currently sitting at 60 pitches with 6 strikeouts. So for every 10 pitches, Luke is averaging a strikeout. That's pretty good to see so far, as he's got the unearned run, the only run for the Chargers so far out there against him on the evening. Throw down from Henry, not too bad. Birds will go tap gloves on the mound, and we're ready to start the top half of the 5th. To open the batting order for Great Falls this inning, it'll be 9-1-2, number 48, Hunter Clark, number 5, Noah Vanderwaal, number 8, Jace Comack. First pitch to Clark, down in the dirt, ball 1. Clark so far on the evening is 0 for 1 when he hit a ground ball over to Tate Mangold to start his evening off. 1-0. Swung on, back out over our heads here in the booth for strike one. Hunter, in fact, his first time up, only saw one pitch as he went after the first one in his ground out. 1-1. Swinging at one upstairs for strike two. Didn't have a real great plant in his swinging foot. See if he can get that a little more straightened out. 1-2. Kind of an awkward swing at one downstairs. It's a slow roller, though, going down the line, and no one will throw him out. Still in plenty of time with a good, strong throw for out number one on the 6-3 putout. So that'll bring up number 5, Noah Vanderrob. He is 1 for 2 on the day. He's popped up and singled. Popped up in the first to Tate Mangold, and singled there in the third, where he was left stranded on third. First pitch to him, good pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Oh-2. Curveball from Luke is going to be down in the dirt. Noah not fazed by that one. 1-2 now the count. Luke pausing there here a little bit. Now the 1-2 pitch. Up and in, 2-2 now the count. I think Luke paused just a little bit too much out there. Usually you see him working faster. I think that pause might have thrown him off pace there just a little bit. 2-2. Downstairs is that one. 3-2 now the count. Luke's going to kick some dirt around before he gets set out there on the mound. Now he's set. And the 3-2 pitch, that's going to be swung, and that is a base hit out into left field. One hopper to McAlpin. And Noah Vanderrob is 2 for 3 so far on the evening. And that'll bring up the left. Nope. Jace Comack is a right-hand batter. Number 7, Liam Sullivan, who waits on deck, would be the left-handed stick. It's number 17, Liam Sullivan, in fact, who waits on deck. Throw over to first. Vanderrob back in on his belly, safe. Comack so far has been hit by a pitch and struck out swinging. That one's going all the way to the backstop there. Noah's got second easily. He took a big turn at second. He even thought about taking third there for a moment, but he will stay where he is. 1-0 the count to Jace Comack. When he was hit by a pitch there in the first, he did come around to score their one and only run so far. 1-0. Behind the batter's head. 2-0 now the count. Two-one pitch. Yeah, it's going to be in there. Strike one. 2-1 now the count. Pitch on its way. Swung on back up the middle past Luke. Nolan's got it right back up the middle towards second base. The throw to first is in time. And runner was taken off for home. And Sparks sails in as they're trying to get the runner as he was heading back to third. And the run will come in easily there for Great Falls. So I'm not entirely sure what Vanderrob had been thinking as he had rounded third. And then all of a sudden it's like he realized, maybe that's only the second out, and he's trying to get back to third. And in the process, Sparks sails Xander on the 6-3 putout, and then the E3 allows for Vanderrob to score. So it's now 4-2 here at Ryan Sparks Field, with first pitch to Liam Sullivan missing. Ball one. That one's way upstairs. 2-0 now the count. 2-0. Downstairs. 3-0 now the count. Pitch on the way, and it is a 4-pitch walk here from Luke. And Great Falls has someone on base yet again, now with 2 outs. Now number 6, Bo Carnes, is going to be up to bat, right-handed batter here. So far on the evening, he is 0 for 2. He's got on via the air and struck out, taken off for second base. He's going to be in plenty of time, is Sullivan there. He's got an easy stolen base. Read Luke well. Nothing Henry could really do about that one on his throw down. And that pitch too far inside. Gonna check on the runner there at second real quick. Luke pauses. Now the pitch on its way. Swung on. Foul out of play. 2-1 is the count. Two-one pitch from Luke. That's going to be swung on. Got under it here. Let's see who's calling for it. Luke is calling for it, and Xander's going to let him have it. Luke's got it for out number 3, but Great Falls does cut the lead in half with 1 run scoring, and at the end of 4.5, Central Montana Insurance Center score is 4-2 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute for bottom of 5.
All right.
4, 10, 14, 18, 22.
I trust Mid-Rivers Communications for my Wi-Fi. The people who work at Mid-Rivers are my neighbors and friends, and they care about the people they serve. If you're looking for a great
Okay, I've got 4 to Hunter.
Mid-Rivers Communications at www.midrivers.com.
I've got 6.
Montana Insurance Center, partnership with Farmers Union Insurance, are proud to be an in-part sponsor of Central Montana Sports with the Central Montana Insurance Store during games. Bruce Marshall is an independent agent who provides a great selection of insurance to cover your insurance needs. Remember to review everything and join
22.
you and Bruce at Central Montana Insurance Center, 204.
How many do you have?
Call 406-538-2333. Stand by.
Okay. Okay.
7135. You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. We're in the bottom of the 5th of a 4-2 ball game in favor of the Lewistown Redbirds. Due up in the batting order here for this half inning. It'll be 2, 3, 4. Number 2, Xander Wright. Number 9, Trajan Sparks. Number 11, Luke Clinton. Luke sitting at 82 pitches so far through his 5 innings of work with 6 strikeouts. And there's a throw down from Comack. It's pretty good, in fact. Pretty much a perfect setup there for a tag on a throw down. Umpire will clean off home plate, and Xander will get ready to step into the box. Xander so far in this one, he's 1 for 2. He singled, and he flew out in the 3rd. He flew out on a pitch that he hit pretty well, actually, but it was right to the left fielder, LaPlante. First pitch, he's going to go after it again. It's well struck to center field. Giving chase is Sullivan. Still giving chase. Reaching up. No, he does not have it. It's going to bounce right there at the central electric sign near the scoreboard. Xander's got himself a stand-up double here to start the 5th inning. Goes and hands Coach Sparks some protective gear as he gives him a handshake out there. And Xander will head back to second now. And number 9, Trajan Sparks, is up to bat. He's got a man in scoring position. And so far, Trajan's 1 for 1. He's doubled in the 1st, and he walked in the 3rd. He's scored both times. Swung on, ground ball, foul ball down third baseline. Strike 1. Checking on that Xander there at second. 0-1. That's going to be swung, and that's back up the middle. Oh, bounces off Banderob's glove. Xander's taking the turn. He's going to come to the plate with no throw. We'll see what the ruling is. It was pretty hard hit from Sparks there. I'd say it's probably going to be a hit. Just because Xander's right there in the way of the shortstop and it was hard hit. And they are. Base hit for Trajan Sparks to get the RBI. Now number 11, Luke Clinton's up to bat. He's 1 for 2 with a double last time up. Throw over to first. Oh, and just a casual toss. It gets under Nichols' glove. And Sparks has got second. He wants third. Here he goes. He's going to come in standing on a 2-base error. That's going to be an error on the pitcher for the throw downstairs. Just a casual toss over, and he threw it down in the dirt, and Nichols wasn't ready for it down there, and next thing you know, he's chasing it up the line. Sparks now 90 feet away. So first pitch to Luke, upstairs, ball 1. This will also more than likely be the final inning for Pace. He came into it at 93. And he's already thrown 4 here. There's pitch number 5 of this inning as it's outside to Luke for ball 2. Two-0. Ooh, Luke's going after one upstairs, and he's going to come up empty. 2-1 now the count. It's one sometimes you just see it so well, but you can't make contact with it. 2-1. Downstairs 3-1. Now the count to Luke. And that was pitch number 100 from Pace. So Luke could be the man to finish him off. 3-1. Swung on that is well struck down the left field line. Luke's making the slow walk over the wall. Luke knew it the entire time, making the slow walk down to first, and now he's picked up his pace here a little bit. Gotta get around those bases eventually. Luke has hit the first home run here at Ryan Sparks Field for the season, and he definitely knew he got that one, hit that one well over the fence. It's 330 down the left field line, and it's now 7-2 here at Ryan Sparks Field. Touch them all, Luke. That's the easiest way to do it. And that is going to get a trip to the mound for Pace out there. Does not have to be done, as he's thrown 101. He can hit 105. If you hit 105 in the middle of that bat, you can finish it. But he is making the trip to the mound as there is the handshake, so Pace is going to be done out there on the mound. Not exactly how you want to finish your evening, giving up a home run, but that's what's going to be what happens. Center fielder's running in Sullivan, and it looks like Pace is going to be heading out into the outfield. So we got a pitching change here at Ryan Sparks Field. We're going to send it back to the station for 90 seconds here from Ryan Sparks Field.
All right.
So Sullivan's done and 13 is on the mound. 13's definitely on the mound, that's for sure. 13. Ah. I didn't write. Okay, never mind. That's where he is. Okay, DH is in the game. So where is number 20? Is he at third? It looks like he's over at third.
Diagnostics and preventive maintenance. So call 525-8000 to schedule an appointment or stop by the shop.
Need more time?
West Main, TJ Motors.
No, I'll be fine.
Okay, good. Stand by then.
And Pace is now in left field.
Hey, you're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. We got a couple changes out there for the Great Falls Chargers. As on the mound, number 13, Sabis, he's going to replace Pace, who was out there on the mound. Pace is now out in left. Sullivan was out in center field. He is checked out of the game. Out in center field, I'm going to say at the moment it's LaPlante. Have to see when they come back in between innings or if he gets a little bit closer as Travis McAlpin's up to bat. And first pitch to him is in there for a strike. The DH, number 20, Samusin, he's going to check into the game and he is over at third. Shortstop Banderob stays there. Pitches upstairs. 2-0 now the count to Travis. Second base is still Clark over there. Nichols still at first. And that one's going to be fouled off into the backstop there, just like contact from McAlpin. Strike one. And Comac still behind the dish. 2-1 the count to Travis McAlpin. He's 1 for 2 with a double in this one so far. But now he's got to face a new man on the mound in the righty. In Sabis, as he fouls that one off for strike two. Redbirds currently lead this one 7-2 over the Great Falls Single A Chargers here in the fifth. 2-2. Swung on, hard ground ball, past third baseman, past the diving shortstop Banderob. And Travis McAlpin's got himself a single here against the new man. Pace on the day went 4 complete innings on 101 pitches. And had 3 strikeouts. And Sabas, he's going to look to go probably the remainder of this game, unless Coach wants to try and save him for later down the road. I don't know Great Falls' upcoming schedule. Pitch, that's going to be swung on from Taylor, and that is going to be a base hit out into right center field. McAlpin taking the turn. He's going to have third, and it's just going to be a single there for Taylor, but he does get Travis over to third base. A nice swing from Taylor. Didn't try to do too much with that one either. Now number 1, Wyatt Elam, up to bat. Taylor, he went after first pitch immediately there, and it worked in his favor. Now we'll see what Wyatt can do. He is 0 for 2, but that was against Pace. It's a new man on the mound. It's a righty. See what Wyatt can do here. Taylor's taking a good... Oh! The move over to first gets Taylor. He was leaning the wrong way. He thought he was going to take off. Now here comes Travis. They're just trying to get Taylor right now. Travis scores. They don't even look at him. And slide back into first. He's safe, and the throw is high. Taylor is safe at first. He beats the rundown as Travis McAlpin comes home and scores. I honestly do not know how to write that down in the book, if I'm going to be honest. No one's picked off. Taylor stays on first. Travis McAlpin scores.
I don't know how you score that run coming in.
So Taylor's again going to take his lead at first. There's no move over. And Wyatt's going to go after first pitch there, but Pace has got it out there. It's not LaPlante anymore in left field. It's Pace out there now, and he's got it for out number 1.
8-2-1. With one down to the plate. Second baseman Mangold.
8-2 our score here at Ryan Sparks Field with number 5, Tate Mangold now up. Taylor's taking off. Pitch That's outside. Throw down is offline and not in time anyways. Taylor's got himself a stolen base, removing the double play ball, and he gets into scoring position for Tate Mangold. Redbirds, they currently lead by 6. And remember, in Legion A baseball, there is a mercy rule of leading by 10. We're in the 5th. You have to get to the 5th inning for mercy rule to take effect. So if Redbirds could get to 12 here in the 5th or 6th, the game would be over. And going after that one, he fouls it into the backstop there, does Mangold. Strike 1. 1-1. Now his count. Checking on Taylor there. He's just casually standing there like, I don't believe you're going to throw over. And pitches upstairs. 2-1 now the count to Tate. Number 20, Henry Coleman, waits on deck. Mangold so far in this one is 0 for 2. That one's going to be swung. That one is well struck, though. That is down the first base line. That one's going to carry all the way to the wall. Tate's going to have at least 2. Taylor's making the slow trot home, and Tate's got himself a standing RBI double. As Tate had hit one to left and to center, and those had both been outs, but the one to right is successful. And it's 9-2 now here at Ryan Sparks Field, with number 20, Henry Coleman, coming up to bat. Coleman's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Both were against pace. Sabas will look to get the hat trick on Henry here, but Henry's just going to look to put it in play. There's only one out in the 5th. First pitch to him is upstairs. Ball 1. Checking on that runner in Tate. 1-0. That's going to be swung on, popped up, carrying foul. It is foul, and it's going to be out of play. 1-1 now the count to Henry Coleman. He is the 9-hole hitter, so number 8, Nolan Fry, does wait on deck. Second baseman in Clark, he's sneaking up to there towards second. Now the shortstop Banderob sneaking in behind Tate. Still no move over. He's double checking on him here. And 1-1 is down in the dirt to make it 2-1 now here at Ryan Sparks Field. Really taking his time out there, Sabas with Tate on second base. 2-1. That's going to be swung on. Foul ball back at us. 2-2 now the count. Flag's pretty much still hanging straight down here at the field. We got just a slight breeze, but still not a cloud in sight. Pitch, that's going to be swung on. Chopper over there to the third base, and he will pick it up. Mangold's going to take off for third, as the throw was in plenty of time to get Coleman out there on the 5-3 putout. But Mangold does advance to third for number 8, Nolan Fry. Nolan, so far, he is 0 for 3. This is his 4th at-bat here in a 7-inning game, and we're in the 5th. Now's your opportunity to get your first hit, Nolan, especially with that runner being 90 feet away. And good eye from Nolan. He lets that one go by, and it is ball 1. Nolan is the 9th man to come up to bat in this inning. So Xander waits on deck, and he started this inning off with a double. 1-0. Up and outside. 2-0 now the count. Third baseman playing even with his bag with Tate over there. Pitch shot's going to be swung on. It's past third baseman, past the shortstop. Nolan's got his first hit of the game. And the Redbirds increase their lead by another run. It's now 10-2 here at Ryan Sparks Field with their 6th run coming in. Now Xander's up yet again. He's 2 for 3 in this one. Doubled here in this inning. He's going to look to do it again. First pitch, though, is downstairs in the dirt. Comac can't get it cleanly. Nolan takes off. He is safe. Nice job there by Nolan, being aggressive on the pitch downstairs, and he just manages to sneak in with his good speed. 1-0 is the count to Xander. Checking on Nolan there. Just a quick peek. 1-0. Up and outside. 2-0 now the count. Trajan Sparks waits on deck. Xander, at the moment, is the winning run for the Redbirds. So if he finds a way to get on, or if he hits one over the wall, this game would be over. 2-0. 3-0 now the count. And with his good speed, if he finds a way to get on, Redbirds would have a great opportunity to bring him home, especially with Trajan being the man right behind him, the RBI man of the season for the Birds. 3-0. Downstairs, ball 4. So Xander reaches base both times here in this inning. Every time he's been on, he's scored. So we'll see if the Redbirds can continue that trend here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th with Trajan Sparks now up to bat. He's doubled, walked, and singled. Still kind of holding Nolan on there at second, not holding Xander on. He's going to go after first pitch. Foul ball down the third base line. Smoson giving chase over towards Sparks, and it just gets past him. Foul, though. So 0-1 is the count. Checking on Nolan. He's taking off. Now Xander's going to be taking off. That's a nice job by Xander, realizing Nolan's taking off. And so a double steal is performed. But really nice job by Nolan. He was instantly off there. No real shot to get him. Then Xander's like, oh, I better go. And he does. So double steal performed by the Birds. Both in scoring position. 1-1. Downstairs. 2-1 now the count. So the 0-1 pitch had missed. And then that pitch misses there. So 2-1 is the count to Trajan Sparks. Luke waits on deck. 2-1. Swung on, ground ball. Third baseman's got it. Looking at Xander, but he's going to go to first. It is in time for out number 3, so Redbirds do not quite finish this one off. But they do put up a crooked number in 6. And at the end of 5, the Central Montana Insurance Center score is 10-2 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute for top of 6. All right. 5, 6, 7, 11, 16, 20. I got 24.
Expert assistance, free estimates, professional installation. It's a win-win. Find the perfect flooring and window covering when you shop smart. Shop local at Smart Ivy Carpet in Lewistown. Co-op, I'm also known as Captain Cost Cutter. Every time I change out my when adding insulation to my attic, my electric co-op helps me use energy wisely and save money. So I guess you could just call
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits that inning.
This message brought to you by Fergus Electric Cooperative in Lewistown.
Stand by.
With 1 left on. Okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. Top of the 6th. 10-2 our score in favor of the Lewistown Redbirds. Clinton out there on the mound for another inning. He's sitting at 82. No reason to take him out, especially now with the big lead. We'll see what he can do here in this half inning. He's been a good pitcher, but the bat is now the story of the game for Luke with that home run over the left field wall. He has been hitting it well, it seems, as he's now got his 6th home run on the season. Wyoming trip was very nice to Luke, and it looks like he's still carrying that momentum back here into the final home stretch of games, and the final home stretch of the final season for the Redbirds, in fact. There's the throw down from Coolman. Not too bad. We'll be ready to go here, as the Redbirds will have all their final home games as their final games of the regular season. You've got the doubleheader here against Great Falls, and then later on going to Saturday, or not Saturday, Saturday is the final game. Friday they will be playing against Medicine Hat Knights, and on Saturday they will finish the season against the Lethbridge Miners. Canada is back, folks, except for Vauxhall. They had to cancel on us, having some problems up there, it seems. But Canada is back. First pitch misses, ball 1. Oh, he's going to go after that one there. Strike 1. Number 20, Jaden Smussen, the current third baseman now. He was the DH, now he's the third baseman. Is up to bat. 1-1 is count. Pitch. That one's going to be swung on. Blooper out to left field. Calling for it is McAlpin. He gets that one easily for out number 1. And that will bring up now Tucker LaPlante. Man. Wait, that's number 24. That's Pace up to bat now. Number 24, Cole Pace is up to bat. Okay.
24, Cole Pace.
So Pace is the left fielder, so LaPlante is out. So I have to figure out who is in center field then for Great Falls. 1-1 on its way. Pace is going to make contact with that one. It's carrying out to center field. Smith is calling for it. He's got that one easily for out number 2. So now up number 2. He's going to check into the game. Number 2 is Hunter Lee. Hunter Lee is going to check into the game now for Deuce Nicholas. So, Tucker LaPlante, he finished his day 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch. Deuce Nicholas finished his day 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. One swinging, one looking. We'll see what Hunter can do here. He bats from the right side. Soft dribble up the first base line. Picked up by Sparks right there at first. One pitch, one out, and out number 3. Quick 1-2-3 inning there for the Redbirds defense. And at the end of 5.5, Central Montana Insurance Center score is 10-2 Redbirds. Back in 1 minute for bottom of 6.
All right.
7 pitches. Do you have the Chargers with 2 hits? I got 1 in the 3rd and 1 in the 5th. Yeah, so 2? Okay. Just making sure I wasn't crazy.
Oh, you're crazy.
I know I'm crazy, Carl. That's a different story, though.
Yeah. Okay, you're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. We got another change out there. Number 47, Ethan Lorang is in for Hunter Lee. He's going to be over there at first base. So Great Falls kind of just making changes all over the place out there at the moment, letting everyone get a chance to play in this game where the Redbirds currently lead 10-2. They got an 8-run lead, and if they score 2 more, the game is over. If they don't score, then Great Falls is down to their final 3 outs here for game number 1, scheduled for 7 of this game 1 of this doubleheader. Comac makes a strong throw down. It's a little bit offline, but it's still a strong throw. And that means we are ready to start the bottom of the 6th. Due up in this half inning. It's going to be 4-5-6. The dangerous man, number 11, Luke Clinton's now up. And then number 28, Travis McAlpin, and number 3, Taylor Smith.
It's S-A-L-Y-S.
Oh,
It
it's
looks
a,
like Sabis, but
yes.
it's Soloy.
Yep, okay.
I was pretty sure that's what it was.
Leading off, number 11, Luke
Did you hear
Clinton.
that?
Soloy, okay,
Soloy.
gotcha.
Not Soloy.
Oh.
It's S-A-L-O-Y-S.
Soloy is the man on the mound. Not Sabis, it's pronounced Soloy. Missed what that first pitch was to Luke. That one is going to be swung on and missed. Luke trying to be very aggressive with that one, and he's going to come up empty. Went after one well downstairs. I believe the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. That one's upstairs. 2-1 now the count to Luke. Pitch swung on, he got under it there. It's carrying out towards foul territory. It's going to carry out of play out over into the Redbirds bullpen. 2-2 now the count to Luke Clinton. And breaking ball does not break. Luke was ready to let it hit him, but it doesn't. 3-2 now is count. Luke so far on the day is 2 for 3. Pitch on its way outside, and he's got himself the walk. Luke has reached base again here today. And now number 28, Travis McAlpin's up to bat. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a double and a single. He's also popped up to the shortstop.
Bringing up left fielder
His
McAlpin.
last time up, he singled there in the 5th. He was the 5th of 6 runs. Luke's taken off already before pitch is thrown, and there will be no throw. Luke's in easily. Dylan out there on the mound. He started the inning off at 24 pitches, 1-0. Upstairs, 2-0 now the count to Travis. Travis would be the winning run at the moment if he can find a way on. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now the count, and he's got a great count to get himself on. Travis, just this last weekend, had a walk-off against the Bandits to go and take third. As that one's down in the dirt on the walk, Luke's going to take off for third. And Comac does throw down, nearly threw it by the third baseman there. Luke being aggressive, going and taking third on the ball 4 pitch. So Travis got the free walk, and Luke said, I'll just go and take third. And now Taylor Smith is up to bat. He's been on base every time here in this one with a walk and a pair of singles.
Taylor Smith.
See what he can do here. See if they want to try and just move McAlpin over into scoring position, or if, more than likely Sparks is just going to let him swing away with the big lead. Just try and get the victory that way. McAlpin taking a good lead even with the first baseman Henry holding them on. He's taken off. And pitch was in there for a strike, and the throw down, not in time. Luke comes home, and he's going to come in standing. So Travis steals. Luke has a delayed steal, and he comes home and takes home plate. And it's now 11-2 here at Ryan Sparks Field. 0-1 is the count, as it was in there to strike one to Taylor. And the winning run stands on second base in scoring position for the Birds. Pitch, swung on, foul ball right back at us here. Strike two to Taylor. Checking on McAlpin. He's going to do a double check out there. Pitch on its way. That one's upstairs. Ball one. 1-2 now the count to Taylor Smith. Taking his time out there, going from the stretch. 1-1. Well outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here to Taylor Smith, looking to walk it off here for game number 1. As this game is just about to hit the 2-hour mark here from Ryan Sparks Field. Started just a little bit early. 2-2 pitch. And there it is. Strike 3. Taylor's just going to have to make the slow turn and walk back towards the dugout. He goes down looking. Dylan will pick up his first strikeout of the evening. And now, number 1, Wyatt Elam has an opportunity to finish this one off, with there now being 1 out in the 6th inning. First pitch to him, though, he can't do anything with it as it's down in the dirt for ball 1. Comac does just keep it right there in front of him. Both second baseman and shortstop doing a lot of movement there, keeping their eye on McAlpin. 1-0. Outside. 2-0 now the count. Number 5, Tate Mangold waits on deck if Wyatt can't do it. 2-0. That's on. Hard ground ball to the third baseman. Oh, it's going to bounce off him there. McAlpin's not sure. Now he's going to take off, and he slides in safe over there. As he was waiting to see what was going on, third baseman had it bounce off of him and go into foul territory. He thought about it. He kind of hesitated. Then he saw that the shortstop wasn't there, so he took off. Banderola beat him to the base, but a good slide in as the throw just being not quite in time. McAlpin stands on third. And it's going to be, I'm going to roll it an E5 on the pop. Yeah, they're going to roll it E5 as White gets on. That gets Travis into third, and now winning run stands 90 feet away for Tate Mangold. Throw over to first, though. And back in standing is Wyatt over there. Tate, his last time up, he doubled. He hit one down that first base line there. He's 1 for 3 so far. That one's down in the dirt, not going far. Travis can't chance it on that one. Ball 1 there to Tate. Tate steps back into the box, ready to go. Go ahead. Travis McAlpin on third. That pitch right back up the middle, past Dylan's glove, bounces off the second base bag. And Travis McAlpin will score. That will do it. Redbirds will walk this one off with a mercy rule victory on the Tate Mangold single to win this one 12-2 over the Great Falls Single A Chargers. We're going to send it back to the station for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with the final wrap-up from Game 1 here at Ryan Sparks Field.
Maybe get a 50-50 going here on a beautiful night.
Be the title sponsors of the Montana Sports. Bruce Marshall's and the independent agent providing the great selection of insurance to cover your insurance needs. Remember, for you,
I got 12 hits with 12 runs. Redbirds commit 3 errors and 5 left on base. They had 2 runs, 2 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 5 on base. Winning pitcher is Luke. Luke threw 89, 6 Ks.
Not really. No, not really. We do a dinner in spring, kind of that stockholders dinner, but otherwise it's kind of dinner and dining, or just kind of that appreciation dinner. Yep. So
6, 10, 15, 18,
sounds good.
20. All right, I'm ready when you are, Carl.
all right.
Good game in Miami. It's 3-2.
All right. I'm watching the race from Sunday.
Oh, okay.
The Quaker State 400 from Atlanta.
Ah,
Stand by.
okay.
You're on.
Welcome back to Ryan Sparks Field. Redbirds take game number 1, 12-2 over the Great Falls Chargers in a game that was fairly close until the 5th inning, where the Redbirds put 6 across the board, and they finished it off here in the 6th. So, stats for the game. Luke Clinton, he's player of the game. He goes 6 complete innings, 89 pitches with 6 strikeouts, and he had a 2-run shot over the left field wall. Definitely earning player of the game here for game number 1. As Pace is going to take the loss, he went 4 innings, 101 pitches with 3 strikeouts. Dylan came in, he went 1 1/3 with 44 pitches and a strikeout there, as the Redbirds managed to finally finish this one off against him. Final stat line for Great Falls, they had 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 5 left on base. Redbirds 12 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors, and 5 left on base. So Redbirds commit more errors, but they get a lot of hits, and they got a lot of steals and a couple walks, and they were able to get a victory here in game number 1. So we're going to be back in roughly 30 minutes for game number 2 here from Ryan Sparks Field. It should be an exciting game, too, as Redbirds look to sweep the Great Falls Chargers. See you back in 30, folks.
All right, man.
President Biden and Mexican President Obrador met at the White House Tuesday and discussed topics such as immigration and the global economy. President Biden said that President Obrador is making investments in the future.
We had a major anti-smuggling operation underway
You have a
at
stadium full of little kids and you're playing
human
Kiss
smuggling,
My Ass.
trafficking people.
Maybe a different song would be more appropriate.
COVID subvariant known as BA.5 is prompting growing concerns across parts of the United States. White House COVID coordinator Dr. Ajit Shah says the United States has the tools to manage the threat and spread of the highly infectious subvariant. Number 1 tool is vaccination, including booster shots. Shah also cited improved testing and treatment. And you're listening to USA Radio News.
Wendy Bell here for my friends at Swiss America. Did you know the U.S. Constitution authorizes only 2 forms of legitimate money, gold and silver?
Your statement
Right.
is correct.
But our
Should